Did the Miami Heat do it again? After drafting Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, and Jaime Jaquez in the late lottery or beyond, the early Summer League returns on their latest draft pick look very promising. Kel'el Ware was taken by the franchise with the 15th pick this past June, and while it is Summer League, is showing skills that should translate well to the NBA level. I'm going to take a deeper dive into his game and show why he should emerge as a key player for the Heat this season and beyond. Ware was a top 10 recruit in the 2022 high school class and played his freshman year at Oregon before transferring to Indiana, where he had a breakout season. The interesting thing is the contrast in how Indiana utilized Ware in his usage in Summer League. At Indiana, the majority of his possessions were post ups, where he's showing he can do damage, though through 7 Summer League games, Ware's had 37 possessions where he's been utilized as a roll man in pick and roll. He only had 61 such possessions in his season at Indiana. This is Ware's likely immediate NBA role, and it is a better fit given his athleticism and catch radius. He can also utilize this to find mismatches. This out of bounds play starts with Ware handing the ball off, but Ware quickly goes to set a screen around the left elbow. Now, as a result of this, his initial defender is defending the ball, and look at the immediate size advantage Ware has as he is rolling to the basket. His point guard realizes this, and it leads to a dunk and the foul. Along with finishing around the rim, Ware has shown some nice touch that's projectable. He's displayed this on jump hooks, off the dribble jumpers, shots off post ups, and even on a few threes. The real area where this gets interesting for the Heat is if Ware would be able to share the floor with Adebayo offensively. After taking just 62 attempts from three in the first 6 seasons of his career, Adebayo attempted 42 threes this past season. While it's a small sample size, he knocked down 36% of them. If he can keep that up, the Heat could potentially run some lineups with two bigs that could provide problems for opponents. Given his mix of size, length, and mobility, Ware has also shown a lot of defensive flashes in Summer League. In this example, Ware is put in pick and roll, where he's now going to be switched onto the ball handler going downhill. The opposing guard tries to get to the basket, but look at Ware, who is right there with him laterally, and it leads to a shot attempt that he blocks. Here the Warriors are trying to push off a Heat miss, and Ware is starting the play under the basket. Though within a few seconds, you could see him hustling to get back into the play and communicating with teammates. Ware gets back, but you can see his communication paid off as his teammate rotates to defend the rim. The slight hesitation pays off as Ware has the chase down block. While he hasn't been challenged there often, Ware's also shown some promise defending the perimeter. As the Dallas ball handler drives downhill, Ware's going to have to rotate to defend the pass to the right corner. As the opponent attacks, look at Ware's ability to stay with him stride for stride. He stays down on the shot fakes, and it leads to some tough shot attempts in the paint. So what type of impact will Ware have immediately? While it is Summer League, Ware's play and skill set should allow him to establish himself as the team's backup center relatively quickly, given the boost he could give on both ends of the floor. The ideal outcome as a rookie could be similar to what we saw from Derek Lively with the Mavericks, who gave them consistent energy, a vertical lob threat, and someone who can defend various positions for spurts. The real intriguing development for me will be if Ware's touch and shooting flashes become consistent, as the combination of him and Adebayo defensively and with improved jumpers would be tough to handle. Regardless, we've learned to never count out the Heat's developmental program, and Ware's showing flashes that suggest that in time he could become a core player for the franchise.